in DC circuit, KVL is the Kirchoffs Voltage Law is very important and most easiest way to solve a DC circuit. Okay, this is the DC circuit. Okay, it's a volt source. Look at this and this one, and you can assume this one as a resistance 6 ohm, 2 ohm, 1 ohm, 5 ohm, 10 ohm, and it's a volt source. So KVL must have a volt source. For example, it's positive, it's negative, and it's a 10 volt source. Okay, so for the formulation, this is I1, this is I1, this is I2. So this is a loop, this is a loop 1, and this is a loop, another loop, this is a loop 2. Okay, so for loop 1, we can say the current is moving from this direction, okay, clockwise, and first negative, so we can write -10 plus, then 6 ohm resistance, current is passing, then 6 by the 6 ohm resistance, so we can write 6 I1, then plus, this is the common portion, 2 ohm resistance is the common portion for I1 and I2, so we'll take common 2 and I1 minus I2. So why I1 minus I2? It is because of we are taking loop 1, that's why I1 will be our main positive and I2 will be our negative. Okay, then we can write -10 plus 6 I1 plus 2 I1 minus 2 I2, and from here 6 minus 10 plus equal to 0, then 8 I1 minus 2 I2 equal to minus 10, 8 I1 equal to 2 I2 equal to minus 10 plus 8 I1 divided by 2, so we can write -5 plus 4 I1. This is an equation 1. And for loop 2, the current is moving from 2 ohm, for example for 2 ohm. Okay, for loop 2, what can we solve? 2 is the common, and now we are solving for this for loop 2, so we'll take I2 minus I1 plus current then passing from 1 ohm resistance, 1 I1 I2 plus, there is no another, it's not common for anyone, 1 ohm resistance is not common for anyone, 5 is not common for anyone, 10 is not common for anyone, so 5 I2 plus 10 I2 equal to 0, 2 I2 minus 2 I1 plus I2 plus 5 I2 plus 10 I2 equal to 0. So 2, 1, 3 and 5, solution 8 and 10, 18 I2 minus 2 I1 equal to 0. So 18 I2 equal to 2 I1. So we can solve for I2 equal to 2I1 by 18 equal to 9, I1 by 9. If we put I2 value here, then we can get equation, and then we get result for I1 and I2. Now we have to, what is the work? Now we have to find I1 and I2 by this equation, or use calculator, whatever you want. Then I'm just showing you how to solve this. Okay, so for example, another one you can see. For example, this is a volt source, 5 volt. This is positive, this is negative. Okay, so very simple. I1, I2, I'm giving the resistance 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm. And this is the direction, clockwise direction. So for loop 1, minus 5, because it is passing through minus direction, so minus 5, plus 2I1, plus 2 is common for I1 and I2, and we are solving for I1, so 2 common, I1 minus I2 equal to 0, minus 5 plus 2I1 plus 2I1 minus 2I2 equal to 0, so minus 5 plus 4I1 into 2I2, so minus 5 by 2 plus 2I1 equal to I2. This is the equation 1. And for loop 2, we can solve by 2 is the common for I1 and I2, and we are solving for now for I2. So I2 minus I1 minus 2, I2 equal to 0. So 2I2 minus 2I1 plus 2I2 equal to 0. So 4I2 equal to 2I1, I2, 2I2 equal to I. We are divided by 2. Okay, so 2. So if you put I1 or I2 value here, if you put I1 value here, then you will get the result. Okay, the same fundamental is here. If for example this is the battery source, 5 volt, this is positive, this is negative, and there is a this is I1, this is I2, this is I3, 6 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 6 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm. Okay, 1 ohm. Okay, so this is this direction, this is moving from this direction. Okay, clockwise. So for loop 1, it's a loop 1. For loop 1, I am showing you how to write. Okay, this is minus, negative. So for I1 minus 5 plus 2 is common for I3 and I2. So we will take 2 common, I1 minus I3. It is because of I take I1 first. It is because of we are solving for loop 1. That's all. Okay. Then plus 2. 2 is common. 2 is common for what? I1 and I2. So we are solving for I1. So I1 minus I2 equal to 0. Okay, now this is solved by you. Let's try. This is the equation 1, and now for loop 2. Okay, for loop 2, 2 is common. Okay, 2 is common, so 2 I2 minus I1 plus 3 is also common here, and we are solving for I2, so 3 I2 minus I3 plus, there is no common for 1, so 1 I2 equal to 0. This is your equation number 2. For loop 3, you can find here the current is passing through 2 ohm, and it's common for I3 and I2, I1 and I3. So for 2 I3 minus I1, because we are solving for I3, plus 6 ohm, 6 is not common for anyone, so 6 I3 plus 3 is common for I3 and I2. So as we are solving for loop 3, so what will be the answer equation? I3 minus I2. So this way you solve, put the value in the calculator or solve it by manually. This is the fundamental of mesh analysis. This is mesh analysis. Mesh analysis or KVL, Kirchoffs Voltage Law. Okay.